Good morning. My name is Katinka. I'm the seamstress at the cottage and I'm coming to you from South Africa. It's Friday and usually I do Friday sews, but today I'm going to do my last roundup for the year. This year has been so incredible. I started in July with this channel just because I wanted to have a place of being accountable of the things I make. Because often I would start things and I would never finish it. So this morning I woke up and I went through my cupboard and I was looking at all the things that I finished. Things that has been languishing all over this room in different places where I hide stuff that I don't want to deal with. So I'm going to do like a show and tell. So I thought I'd do a recap of the things that I finished this year. I'm going to show them not as I finished them, just as they are on the heap. The first thing I'm going to show is this jumpsuit. I made my friend one and then I made myself one as well. All of the things I'm showing you, or most of them, there's videos about them. And I'll put links in the bottom. I love this jumpsuit and my friend received hers and she loves hers as well. It was so sweet. She actually messaged me and she was like, I can't believe it actually fits like you made it for me. Because she's so tall, she never gets things that's long enough. And she was very chuffed with the fact that it was long enough for her. Next up was this copy of my favorite dress. My favorite dress, I still have to put it back together, but this dress I have been wearing non-stop. It is so nice for summer and it's cool and I feel feminine in it. Just decided I'll keep it all on my lap because otherwise I have to keep on getting up. So this dress has been in my wardrobe for a very long time. But last season, I actually finally wore it through. And I couldn't wear it anymore because of the holes under the arms. So I proceeded in actually patching the holes. And now I can wear it for another season. I don't think it's going to last through this summer. But I am happy that I can still get some wear out of it. My green dress. Now, this is a Pinterest inspired dress, which I have been dreaming about forever and a day. Literally, it's been on my Pinterest board for 6 years. So this year, I took the trouble of making a mock-up, changing the pattern. I made the dress, then I sold the dress, and I used to be like, oh, I've done that, I'm moving on. And I actually persevered and made one for myself. And I'm so happy I did. And now I also have a pattern that I know fits me perfectly. That is something that I didn't always do for myself. I would do it for my clients. But for myself, it was just slapdash and let's move on. So I am very happy with this dress. I then went ahead and finished this one. So at one stage, I was looking for something. And then I came across parts of this. Oh, Miss Pinky is coming to say hello. Oh, this is special. She doesn't really come to say hello usually. She won't stay long, but let's leave her here. I'll show you something else in the meantime. Because we cannot talk about a dress that she's lying on. Oh, there she goes. Okay, we can talk about it. So anyway, there was this much smocking on on this whole piece of fabric. And I knew what I wanted to make, but I didn't have a pattern. I was just smocking away because I really wanted the smocked dress. So I started in 2019, beginning of 2019, or maybe end of 2018, and it got stuffed in a bag in the cupboard. And so this year I took it out and I decided that I was going to finish it. And I think in my first or my second video I showed the smocking that I was busy doing, and that actually inspired me to continue because I really wanted firstly to be accountable, and secondly I wanted the dress in my wardrobe. And so for me, this is one of those accomplishments that I look at and I am really proud of it. And I love wearing this dress. Next up is this one. So this was a nightie that I wore to pieces, literally. It was like threadbare in certain places. But I still loved it and the bottom of it was still very pretty. So I cut it in half, used the bodice, this was in the top, use some of the thinner material for the sleeves, and then I use the stronger parts for the bodice because I reckon that the sleeves won't get as much wear and tear as the bodice part. And I really love this top. I can't say I'm most proud of it, but I think I'm so happy because it was literally, I've got a cupboard in that corner where I keep stuff that I need to work on, and it was literally hanging in that cupboard for 2 years. And now I have it in my wardrobe and I can wear it. Another thing like that was this little suit. What also happened since July was I changed the way I eat, so that meant that I did lose some weight. And for that reason, suddenly this started fitting again, but the straps were too long and some things were not working. So what I did on this one, I gave it some sliders for the straps, and I also changed the pants a little bit, and now I love wearing it. Another thing that I finished was I woke up one Saturday and I was on my way to a party and I had nothing to wear. And I just finished my jersey. This one, hello Pinky. I literally just finished my jersey and I wanted to wear my jersey, but I had no pants to put with it. Thank you. Okay, bye. So, this one I also finished this year. So I just finished this jersey. And then I went and I looked at my wardrobe, my fabric closet there in the corner, and I was thinking of making some wool pants because it was a very cold winter according to our temperatures. Most of you guys, I think, very cold. It's like a spring day for you. But for us it was cold, and also our houses aren't very warm in South Africa. You can put up a heater, but it's not well insulated or any of those things. Come on, what are you doing? She is so strange today. Are you okay? Sit there. Okay. You gonna sit there? No. So I took out this piece of corduroy, and a friend gave it to me. And I never knew what to make with it. I was thinking like a pinafore dress or maybe something else. But I never made anything. There's a cat here in my eye. And so I made myself this pair of pants. Pinky. And then, after all of that, this one is next. This was a top. And when there was this, goodbye, the Sew Upcycled challenge, and I realized that I don't wear this top that much because I wore it a lot and then I kind of got bored of it and the shape didn't work so well for me. But I also had a pair of pants in exactly the same fabric that another friend gave me. So the top was given to me by a friend and it was exactly the same fabric. But this top was a Gap from 2017 and the pair of pants was Target from 2020, I think, or 2019. So when I put it together, I realized, well, I can take the pants and put them together and make myself the skirt part for the top. And now I have a dress. And when I wear this dress, I love it. It swishes. It's the best swishing dress ever. So that's all the things that I've made that I've kept. So there was a McCall's shirt or top that I made, blouse. I loved it. It was beautiful, but my sister looked better in that, so I gave it to her. There was a little crop jacket. I gave that to a friend because she looked stunning in that. And there was a check dress which I made. It's called the 3-hour dress. I love that dress, but the fabric was synthetic and I really didn't like the fabric, so that got given away as well. I think there were other things which I can't remember now. Now let's look at the knitting. So I finished this jersey. I still love it and I've worn it a few times, which is also a plus. Love this one. Then I finished this one and I haven't fixed the back yet. I thought about it and I know how to fix it. I'll still get to it. But also this jersey is just awesome. It's really a dream come true. I also finished this shawl. And this was also one of those projects. All of these jerseys were in the process of making for the last 3 years because I would do a little bit and then just lose interest. So I finished the shawl, still love it. I think it's so pretty and it's so comfy to wear. But I also love it because I can wear it over my shoulders like this. And that's also something that I love on just those in between days. Today is almost like that. I'm actually going to keep it on because it's almost cold. Now let's get to this heap. This is the heap that I didn't finish so far. My plan was to finish these socks before the end of the year. I have still been knitting on them. I'm sure you are tired of seeing the socks, but we are here now. I just need to do the legs on both of them. So at least they're both now at the same stage, and I can just keep going. I don't think I'm going to finish them before the end of the year, but I'm happy with the progress on them. Another thing is this lace inset top. I started this in 2018, and I have made everything by hand. Oh my goodness. I've worked more on them than I thought. So it's literally just the sleeves need to go in. Oh my goodness, this is so close to finish. I could finish this before the end of the year. Forgot about how much I've done on it. So this was a doily that I cut up, and then I just took some of the doily of the lace and I steamed the collar part in place. And this was some lace that I had a whole roll of. And I used that on the sleeves like this and on the back like that. And then I did some pin tucks on the back as well as on the sleeves. I even did the hem. Now I need to finish this. Oh, you know why I didn't finish it? It's because I need to do the sleeve cap. And I was planning on doing this whole top by hand, which I've done, except I sewed the back pleats by sewing machine. So my original, and I sewed the lace in on the back with the sewing machine. Yes, I did. So the reason why I didn't want to do the sleeves on the sewing machine was because I thought I did everything by hand. But I see now some things has been done in the sewing machine. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the rest on the sewing machine because I really can't be bothered to sit down and sew more things by hand. 80% of the blouse was done by hand, so I can finish it. I'm very excited. I'm going to have a new blouse before the end of the year. And here is my coat. I made a mistake. When I was planning it, I thought, oh, I want to put a lining in it and do all these things. And I wanted it to have a hood, so I changed the pattern. But it made it very complicated now. And for that reason, I have not grabbed it to finish it or to work on it. And I don't know if I want to. So I've put the lining together, but you can't put and I've put the coat together as much as I could. But certain things you can't put together before you've done the hood and the this and the that. So I actually need to sit and look at it and see what needs to happen. Because I would like it in my wardrobe, and I just need to get over this mental block. It's so difficult. Oh. And also, you know, you get, I don't know about you, I'm just going to put it over here. I get going on stuff, but then an order comes in, and then I have to work on the orders because that brings in money, or I have a pop-up shop coming in, and then I don't get to the stuff for me, because those things will always come first. So anyway, I just need to sit down and do it. And then in this basket, this is an order, and this is my dress. And I'm going to finish that this year. This year. 1st of January, I'm wearing this dress. Anyway, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I hope you have a wonderful new year and that you reach the goals that you set for yourself this last year. So anyway, it is the last Friday of 2022. And I want to finish the orders that's still here before 2023 starts. So I'm going to say goodbye now. If you like this video, please share it with someone that you know would also like it. And give it a thumbs up or a message. Lots of love from the South Point of Africa. See you in 2023. Goodbye.